financial markets in India are increasingly determining the pace and pattern of economic growth, with the stock exchanges acting as their backbone. During the last few decades, the remarkable development of the financial markets has duly supported the rapid economic growth that India has witnessed. A strong, transparent and vibrant financial market not only enhances the wealth of investors but also facilitates an inclusive and broad-based growth of the economy. These were the lofty ideals which inspired a team of hardcore professionals to set up the Association of National Exchanges Members of India, or ANMI. They were dedicated to the nation and committed to make the Indian capital markets the best in the world. ANMI was established in 1996 with the objective to develop and maintain sound business practices, ethical code of conduct, and standard principles in capital markets. Representing only NSE members initially, ANMI later amended its articles to admit members of the BSE as well. Over the years, the membership has grown to over 900 members, and it's rising rapidly with every passing day.
I am happy to learn that the strong contingent of about 900 members of the ANMI have been quite active in playing a proactive role in promoting the capital markets through channelizing domestic savings to the corporate sector. ANMI also has its share of responsibility in the onerous task of nation building through setting benchmarks in fair trading practices and propagating as also percolating government policies and programs for capital market development. I welcome ANMI to organize academic debates and discussions on capital market related issues and provide grassroots level feedback to the government and the regulator, SEBI.
Over the past 15 years, ANMI has achieved much more than what was envisaged. It has become one of the most important organizations actively and sincerely assisting the regulator and the Government of India in the nation-building process. ANMI is engaged in creating vibrant and efficient capital market which has attracted a lot of foreign investment in the process.
It was started with the purpose to find out the views of the members, to provide a platform where their views can be shared with the regulator, with the exchanges, their grievances can be addressed, and a new system where the electronic and the technology was given more action, it was given more importance than the human interaction. How these issues are to be addressed was the need of that hour. With the passage of time, the ANMI transformed, and from simply the voice of the capital market, it becomes the whistleblower of the total capital market. We are not now only concentrating on the policy initiative, what is the requirement of the government, what should be done for the capital market. We are also now concentrating what are the ills of the society, how those evils can be addressed.
Undoubtedly, it has created an effective platform for development of business and infrastructure in the country. ANMI has a countrywide decentralized structure. It has 4 regional councils in the north, south, east and west. The ANMI board comprises of 14 members nominated by the regional councils from amongst their elected members. The president functions as the chairman of the board and is assisted by the members of the board. ANMI is today known as an awakened guide and a friend in need not only for its members but for investors as well. In fact, ANMI now contributes to the formulation of policy itself. ANMI is invited for regular interactions by SEBI for its views on market governance and integrity. review of governance, norms for market intermediaries, ownership and governance of market infrastructure institutions, restructuring of the IPO process to simplify application norms and market disclosure.
The main success of the Indian story in the capital market reforms was when the cost of trading got drastically reduced when national stock exchanges came. But through a series of measures, including issues on the stamp duty and STT, perhaps the time has come for having a relook at it. And I would like to invite the representatives from ANMI to come and tell us that what are the areas of improvement, what are the areas of cooperation that they want from SEBI.
ANMI has come up to expectations and has become a messenger for propagating and percolating the policies of Government of India relating to capital market.
There is something more specific to the capital market. We have got the highest cost of transaction. We have probably has got the most I think redundant type of regulation which only create reptivism, which creates how we can't do a proper fast trading, we probably can't do a fast registration. They are creating an obstacle and impediment in the proper and conducive atmosphere. So our role with this government regulator is to bring out those issues so we can find out where the things are stumbling, where is creating a rocks in our motion. So naturally, based on that feedback, now we are working with the government and the regulators where such impediments can be identified, and then we are in a position to address them.
What's more, ANMI has been appointed on the Secondary Markets Advisory Committee at SEBI and is an invitee to other market regulatory committees. In recognition of the association's domain capability, the Union Ministry of Finance has included it along with other major industry bodies for its views on policy matters. The association also serves on various consultative committees of the Finance Ministry and is a permanent member of the pre- and post-budget interactions of the Department of Revenue. At the ground level, the Know Your Customer norms were revised in consultation with ANMI, with the twin objective of verification of client identity and prudential risk management.
Earlier, the investors were going to, whenever they were going to a particular intermediary, they had to go for a fresh KYC procedure. Now they have to they have to go for KYC only once, and this KYC done by any intermediary which they approach first will be uploaded on the website of the KRA. That is agency which has been appointed for this purpose, and then the other intermediaries will be able to download this KYC from the KRA's website, and therefore the investor will be saved from the trouble of going for KYC again.
It was ANMI which pioneered compliance training in the country in 2001. The association will shortly offer mandated certification programs. They would include regulator-mandated operational training, marketing training, aimed at developing sales skills for various financial products. The Code of Conduct released by ANMI would help its members to set up a benchmark for services where the interest and needs of investors would be supreme. The association's competence and impeccable credentials have not only been recognized nationally but also globally. ANMI is a member of the Asian Securities Forum. It has productive links with the Korean Financial Investment Association and the Japanese Securities Dealers Association. ANMI is invited as an observer to the meetings of the International Council of Securities Associations. It has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the International Capital Market Association for future developments. The association is one of the 6 founding members of the Asia Federation of Investor Education.
I am happy that President ANMI has been elected as the chairman of the Asian Forum for Investors Education that constitutes 33 organizations of 23 Asian nations. I'm sure this will be a further feather in the cap of your organization.
The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. ANMI's vision is to be the acknowledged thought leader in the capital market space, and its mission is to provide principle-central leadership in the creation of long-term value for its members. It has been 15 years since the inception of ANMI. We truly endeavor to represent the voice of capital market. Our target is that financial markets should become engines for inclusive growth. Today, governance by multiple regulators is leading to ambiguity and greater complexity in compliance standards and operational requirements. The challenge is to enhance investor confidence, undertake investment planning at the bottom of the pyramid, and develop the Indian debt market and financial intermediation practices. The need of the hour is to enhance investors' awareness and education. ANMI is determined to play a pivotal role in investor awareness and the education process across the country.